Alright, so imagine a place where the boundaries between mind, machine, and reality start to blur. That's the world John C. Lilly drags you into in Simulations of God. This isn't a standard science book, or even a standard philosophy book. Lilly's work feels like a door left slightly open. And if you peek through, the air smells different, like the possibility of thinking your thoughts in ways you never imagined. Now Lilly, he was this crazy scientist turned mystic, right? He spent his life diving into consciousness, literally. Floating tanks, dolphins, sensory isolation, computers. All tools to explore what it means to be aware. And in this book he pushes the idea that what we call God might not be some cosmic being watching us from above. Instead, maybe consciousness itself is a simulation we're running. That's the kicker. Yeah, sounds wild, but stick with me. Okay, so first the core idea, simulation, not like video games, not like VR headsets, but consciousness is a program system. Think of your mind as a computer and your experience as software. Lilly says we can manipulate this software. Our consciousness through tools, meditation, sensory isolation, even chemistry. And when you start tweaking the code, reality starts bending, perception shifts. You start seeing patterns, connections, and maybe other layers of existence. He doesn't just theorize, Lilly literally experimented on himself. He's in isolation tanks floating in darkness, water at body temperature, no sound, no gravity cues, nothing. Just him. And in these tanks he experiences vast inner landscapes, entire worlds entirely in the mind, and here's where it gets wild. He suggests these inner landscapes aren't just hallucinations, they might be real dimensions of consciousness, just as valid as the outer world. And that's where the idea of simulating God comes in. If consciousness can create worlds, who says it isn't already doing that? We might be participants in a mind, ours collectively is something greater. Simulate reality as we know it. Now Lilly was obsessed with dolphins, dolphins. And not just because they're cute or smart, they were a key to exploring non-human consciousness. He trained them, communicated with them, tried to understand their intelligence in a way humans never had before. And the takeaway, consciousness isn't one size fits all our reality. The way we experience the world is filtered through our human mind. Dolphins, other creatures, even AI experience it differently. So when we talk about God, maybe it's not one voice. Maybe it's a chorus, a simulation that adapts depending on who's perceiving it. Think about it. If a dolphin experiences it differently than a human, does it perceive the same God? Or maybe it perceives a different aspect of the same consciousness. Lilly really messes with your assumptions here. Okay, here's the part that gets really provocative. Lilly wasn't just philosophizing, he was hacking his own consciousness. He explores sensory deprivation, ketamine, LSD, and what he calls communication with other intelligence. He argues that by altering your brain chemistry, your sensory input, your focus, you can access levels of awareness that make ordinary life look tiny. And the idea is not to escape reality, but to expand the simulation. He wants to see how far consciousness can stretch, how flexible reality is when you're aware of the underlying code. It's like hacking the matrix, but instead of computers, the matrix is your mind. And here's the kicker. He says this could be done safely if done correctly. You can explore these other realms without losing touch with the normal world. But if you rush or aren't prepared or underestimate your mind, it can get messy. Hallucinations, dissociation, fear. Your own brain can turn against you. He calls it the responsibility of the conscious explorer. Lilly also dives into technology because he saw computers as a kind of consciousness extension. He experimented with early AI computing systems and neurofeedback machines. He's imagining a future where we can run simulations of consciousness digitally, like entire worlds in a computer but filled with sentient beings experiencing reality from the inside. And what's God in that case? Lilly suggests that a sufficiently advanced simulation could be indistinguishable from reality, both for the simulated beings and the human creator. So maybe God is the ultimate simulation, or maybe we are it already. It's kind of terrifying, right? And it's only in part one.
But Lilly isn't just chasing trippy ideas for fun. He's obsessed with ethics. If we can manipulate consciousness, if we can simulate worlds, if we can contact non-human minds, then we carry responsibility. Every experiment has consequences. Every exploration of consciousness must respect the beings, real or simulated, that inhabit it. He's basically saying, the ultimate frontier is in space. It's mind, and power over mind comes with moral weight. You can't just play God without considering what that means. Now what can you actually take from this? If you don't have a sensory deprivation tank, dolphins, or an AI lab lying around, here's the distilled essence. Reality is flexible. The world you experience is filtered through your consciousness. Shift the filter and reality shifts. Consciousness is creative. You can explore inner worlds that feel as real as the outer world. Other minds exist. Non-human intelligence is a mirror for understanding the infinite forms of awareness. Ethics matter, power over consciousness is not trivial. Every thought, experiment, and action has ripple effects. God might be a simulation, or at least consciousness itself is divine in its ability to generate realities. And the crazy thing, Lilly doesn't claim to have answers. He's exploring, he's testing, he's questioning everything. In the book, it's like you're riding shotgun on his experiments, both wild and terrifying, seeing the edges of human potential. So if you read Simulations of God, be prepared to have your assumptions shredded about reality, about God, about what consciousness is capable of. It's not light reading, it's a mental deep dive, but it's also inspiring. It's a roadmap for anyone curious about the edges of awareness. And maybe, just maybe, the biggest takeaway is this: if consciousness can simulate worlds, then your mind is God in miniature. And how you use it, how carefully, how creatively, could shape not just your reality, but the reality of everything you touch. And that's John C. Lilly for you, a scientist, a mystic, a good provocateur, pushing us to ask the biggest question of all: what is real, and what are we capable of creating in it? Alright, now go float in a tank, or talk to a dolphin, or just pay attention to the world your mind is already running.